Hey girl, hey Sarah, how you doing? I decided to do a video response for you on your topic of, are you scared to lose? And the answer is yes, I'm scared to lose. I think everyone is to a certain extent, um, for many different reasons. Now, I think originally when I thought about getting the surgery, and tried to imagine what my life would be like after I was thin, I sort of had all of these expectations that life would automatically change because I lost the weight. Um, like my relationship would be better. Maybe I'd get a better job. Maybe my son would respect me more. Maybe my family would be, you know, different towards me. I don't know. I just sort of had all of these ideas going through my head about how my life would be. And then I had to take a step back and realize that all the surgery is going to do for me is help me lose my weight. The surgery is not going to fix my relationship. The surgery is not going to make my son respect me more. The surgery is not going to change how my family and my friends, you know, see me, treat me. It's not going to change any of those things. Surgery is not going to make my dream job land in my lap. Um, and I don't think I'm the only one who has had those thoughts. Um, my boyfriend said to me once, before I ever really knew I was going to actually be able to have surgery, that it's not a magic bullet, that he didn't know why I was thinking that suddenly after I lose this weight, everything's going to be better and my life's going to be awesome and I'm going to be totally happy. I know that wasn't what was going to happen. Um, you know, but at the same time, I think that it changes us, and that by losing the weight, gaining the confidence, we might go after those things that we wouldn't have gone after before. Definitely think that's true. I don't know if this is really along your topic. It's a little bit a different take on it, I think. Um, my biggest fear in losing the weight is that what happens if I lose all this weight? I become this person that I have always dreamed of being. This fit, vibrant, healthy, beautiful 30-year-old woman. And I don't have all those things that I thought I wanted. What if my relationship falls apart? What if my son turns into a defiant teenager anyway? What if I'm unemployed? That's a real possibility. All those things can happen. But I have to try and separate that from what I'm doing here, because those things are not why I want to do this. Those things are not the reasons for me losing the weight. Um, so I guess that was one of my fears, was that what if I attain my goal and then I'm still not happy? Then what? Then do I find another flaw in myself? Do I decide, well, I lost all this weight, but I've got all this hanging skin now, so I need to focus all my energy on that and be obsessed with that until I can get rid of it? I don't know. Um, do I decide that I don't like my nose and I need to get plastic surgery? Or, I don't know. I mean, my weight has always been the one thing I feel like has held me back my entire life. It's the one thing that I can blame everything on. If I don't do well at something, I can blame it on the fact that I'm fat. If I, don't want to go to some social gathering or a party or whatever, I can blame it on the fact that I don't have any cute clothes that'll fit me. Like, I always have an excuse that revolves around my weight. So what happens if I lose all the weight and all the excuses are gone? I don't have any excuses anymore. Interesting thought, isn't it? So I guess my fear isn't physically losing the weight and being a thin person. I'm not afraid to be thin. I'm not afraid to be fit. I've been that way before. It's just been a really long time. I think I was the skinniest when I was in high school. When I was about 16, I was really into playing tennis and sports. I was on the track team, believe it or not. I lifted weights. I was very active. I was vegetarian. And I was never naturally thin. I always had to work at it. And before, 16 or so, I was a chubby kid. So there was about a window, maybe between 16 to 19. So maybe 3 years out of my entire life have I ever been fit. And I wouldn't call it skinny. I would just say that I was okay with my body, as much as a teenager can be. Um, so I kind of know what that feels like. I'm not afraid to get back to that point. Um, Now I think for me, my goal weight, I am 5'7". I think some of you have asked that question. So I'm 5'7", and my doctor has said that I should be able to get down to 140. That it would be difficult, but that she thinks I could get down to 140. Um, the slimmest I can remember being in my adult life, that's outside of high school, was about 175. Remember, I dieted my way down to 175, taking diet pills, exercising obsessively, and not eating. And that's how I got to 175. Of course, as soon as I stopped all that, I ballooned right back up to 200, easy. And then over the next several years, put on the rest of my weight. But I remember at 175 feeling pretty damn hot. Like, if I could get down to 175, I think I would be satisfied. If that's all the surgery ever did for me, if all it did was help me get down to 175, I would be okay with that. That's not to say that I wouldn't work harder to get smaller, but if my body naturally stopped at 175, I would be fine. Be happy. 5'7", 175 pounds. Now, by any doctor's standards, that'd still be overweight. Overweight. But to me, that's healthy. I mean, I think I wore like a size 10 or 12. Right now, I'm sitting at a good size 16. I'm a lot bigger on top. My chest area, I think that's where I'm going to need, some plastic surgery. But, yeah, 16 jeans. So anyway, there you go, Sarah. There was my long answer, my long response to your original topic. Are you afraid to lose? And I am, but it's more for emotional reasons than the physical, I guess, which is so typically me for all of you who have seen my crying videos. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just part of my journey. I'm really emotional. I've never been that way before, so honestly, it's kind of a shock to me. I'm really girly lately. Alright, everybody, I'm gonna go. This video is getting long, so have a good evening, and hi, Sarah! Finally posted a video for you. Wanted to say hi. Alright, talk to everybody later. Bye!